already. You better get over.
I'm already over, bitch.
Sir, please do not say those slangs on this. This is a PG show.
Oh, that's a beauty show. Shit. Copy link. Mm-hmm. Alright. Got the tweet out. There you go. And that is up. Alright, got my shit out there. Let me just pull up the chat.
Look what Thunderdome. So corny.
Swear.
Thunderdome. That's so cool.
Like, so lame.
Fucking 4-year-olds are gonna like that shit.
I know. Talking about the Thunderdome, bruh.
The Markout area. The impact zone.
God.
I'm hungry as shit.
Sorry, God.
I was gonna order Uber Eats, but I was like, I woke up like an hour before SmackDown, and I was like, no, these motherfuckers are gonna take fucking God knows how long.
Smashing when the show ends.
Yeah, seriously. Better not be. Suffer serious consequences.
Most definitely.
Alright. Just pull up, hold the chat, I'm good to go.
Ooh, bam.
Wow, everybody's live. Playoffs Unlimited, us, JD.
Fucking everybody's live. God
Got
damn.
that fucking right.
Yes.
Hey. Alright. Just make sure. Unlimited, us. Okay. Let's put my notes up. We're good to go.
Oh, yes.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna get a quick tournament going and we're good to go.
Got you. Got you.
Alright, man. Alright. Alright, sir.
Oh. Let's do this.
No.
Okay. I'll leave.
Okay. What is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? We're back. No, when I just screamed to do the intro, my dog jumped, so it made me laugh. Okay, what is going on, guys? We're back with the news edition of the podcast. We're back here with Notorious Heels Podcast, episode 19. This is the news edition, man. On Friday, obviously after SmackDown. Here we are. Here we are live with the news, and also not just news this episode, but we also have predictions for the show tomorrow and the next day. So look forward to that as well. Reviews will be up for those shows tomorrow and the next day. So yes, we're back again on here live with the news. And if you guys do not know how the show works, this is your first time watching, we do Notorious Unscripted, which is basically our show where we genuinely just no notes attached, just come on here and just talk wrestling. Just basically talk the week of wrestling, talk what's been going on weekly television, because when we had the other shows, it didn't really give us an outlet to talk about like the current product unless something was intertwined with the news. So that's what that show is basically for. A lot of good shit on there. If you guys haven't watched the last episode we just came out with, tremendous episode. We talked a lot. Our main rant was about basically AEW's mid-card, just a lot of stuff that has to do with their championships and their divisions and stuff like that. We talked a lot of AEW that episode. So, yeah, if you guys haven't got the chance to get to that, whenever you get the chance, man, go give it a listen. It's a great episode. But nonetheless, also, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who I am Johnny Mayhem, the one half of the host of this podcast, and as for the other half, man, I got my man Sir K here. What's going on, man?
Not much, man, not much. Normalized, boring day, and I just can't wait for these two shows. For man, just watch them, man. Get my mind off shit and just enjoy these shows. Well, SummerSlam is gonna be hard to enjoy, but you know that's just the way of the shows. We'll have Michael Cole on SummerSlam, so that's all
true.
I need.
That's true. All we need is Cole, the greatest commentator in our generation.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. But yeah, bro, I'm good. How about you?
Pretty good, man. Excited for tomorrow. Obviously, anytime we get together and watch some wrestling, bro, it's always a fun ass time. Whether Michael Cole's on commentary or not. But yeah, man, anytime we can get the both of us together in the room to watch some wrestling, it's always a fun ass time. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Yeah, man. I guess we could quickly go over what'd you think of the go home show of Friday Night SmackDown? Obviously Raw fucking sucked as a go home show, but what'd you think about SmackDown's go home show?
It wasn't bad as Raw, it was just boring. It was just like what? Just it happened. Like that's all I could say. Like, how to fucking start? Oh yeah, it started with the introduction of the Thunderdome. God, yes. They sure know how to name things. But you know, Vince came out and then he started talking about random shit, and then the Fiend came out. Weirdly, it was cool to see the Fiend's entrance, and then Strowman came out, and then I guess fucking Vince dipped whenever Strowman came out because he was gone. And then Retribution came up, surrounded him. The Fiend gave a cool ass wave nod.
Only my dad. My fucking dad.
Cool ass wave and nod, and just disappeared and left Strowman to get his ass beat. So that happened. That was kind of cool. I like that part. And then the part after that was pretty lame. Just overall, bro, the show was just there. It was kind of boring. didn't really care about it, but hey, man, we got some cool shit with Wyatt, so that's all that matters to me. And I really like the Sonya promo again. She's doing really good, bro. She really is, bro. So yeah, what do you think about the show?
Yeah, I thought the part in the beginning was really cool, although, I don't know if this is me just nitpicking, but bro, the Fiend's entrance is such a spectacle, and they did it in the Performance Center before, and they're just doing it on SmackDown again. I feel like that's kind of lame. I would save that for the pay-per-view. It's not going to feel special anymore if you are giving it away on SmackDown, but okay, something I was going to bring up to you before we went live, but I said I was going to wait for the podcast, bro. I heard Dijak's voice. I heard his voice, and it came from a tall-ass dude. So, get ready for Dominik Dijakovic to be called up as a part of Retribution. And it's just kind of annoying because that had nothing to do with, like, his character in NXT. Like, he was never a heel or anything like that. So, it just doesn't make any sense.
Exactly, bro. It makes no sense, but okay. It is a main roster, so what do we expect?
Yeah, seriously. Sonya, I love that segment where she slapped the shit out of Dana Brooke and then she called her pathetic. She's a badass motherfucker, bro. She really is. We'll get to her more of her match when we go to close the show. It's the last thing we'll be doing. But okay, so as for the part with the Fiend at the end, Strowman obviously just kind of threw his ass down the truck loading well, and although I thought it was cool, I thought it was kind of like unnecessary. Yeah. I didn't really see, like, I thought it was a great visual, and you guys know us here, we're marks for the Fiend, and I thought it was a sick visual. Although I would have liked to see the hand, like maybe his hand on the window, or just kind of something like that. But I mean, nonetheless, I thought it was a sick ass visual, but I thought it was very kind of unnecessary. I didn't really understand why they were doing all that, and I don't know. But yeah, Strowman and Wyatt, actually one of the only things I'm excited for. There's probably like 3 things on this show I'm excited for, but I'm mainly excited to see the coronation of the Fiend 1 year later, bro. But yeah, I thought it was alright, but I thought it was better than Raw, but I didn't think it was that good by any means. So yeah, so that's what I thought about the go home show. So yeah, man, I mean, just my brief and subtle thoughts. The Fiend is one of the only things I'm excited for. We'll get to that later, but yeah, just a spoiler alert, man. The Fiend is one of the only things I'm excited for on the show. And I do say, even though, like, when Braun doesn't talk, I find him to be a lot cooler. Like, I don't, so when he like, tonight watching him, made me realize how much I miss the heel Strowman, because, man, as a babyface, that, like, lovable but mean monster, oh my god. I couldn't, I'd rather just like this guy, and it was great to see him bald again, but, yeah, I swear. But, yeah, I mean, it just made me realize how much I miss him heel, because, I feel like he just plays that role better. Him as that, like, lovable monster. I never liked it. Even when he was Mr. Money in the Bank. When everybody was like, Strowman's so over, I was like, this guy's fucking garbage. Yeah, honestly, he's just, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I like when everybody was like, "Oh my God, Braun Strowman's so over as Mr. Money in the Bank." I personally fucking hated him. I haven't liked him since he was flipping over ambulances.
Seriously.
But you know, I thought they were gonna do that same spot tonight. I was like, "This is gonna be lame as fuck." Thank God they didn't. But what we got was pretty cool, but pretty unnecessary at the same time. But yeah, one of the only things, sick ass visual, like I said, but it was very fucking unnecessary. I don't understand. At this point in their feud, that's not really going to add much of a layer to the storyline. So
seriously,
I don't know. Yeah, but Yeah, so I guess to kick off the news, man, real quick, something I forgot to add in the notes, so I'm just going to get it out now. We got some confirmation about our favorite wrestler, Bill. Confirmed that he has 2 years left in his WWE contract with 3 years, with 2 matches on each, or 2 matches for the next upcoming 2 years, and he said maybe 1 match left in 2023. But Bill Goldberg, we did get the news confirmed that he does have 2 matches left next year, 2 matches left in 2022, and he said maybe 1 left in 2023. Jesus Christ, what do you think about this? And how do you think they could use him?
First of all, they shouldn't, but they have to, so, like, bro, first of all, why do you don't need Goldberg 2 times a year? I don't even want him once a year. Come on, man, but if you're gonna use Goldberg, use him to put people over. I gotta bring it up, but why did Goldberg beat the fucking Fiend? Why? If he shouldn't be beating anybody. He should just be losing. Everyone knows he could lose. He's old. He's not cool. No one cares. No one looks up to Goldberg besides fucking 50-year-olds. No one, bro. It's just, no one cares about Goldberg. If you wanna, the only way you could use him by putting people over, whether it's, should have been a fucking Wyatt, or it could be probably Roman. They already did Roman, so Roman. A Braun could use it. A Karrion Kross could use it. Oh God, never mind. Don't do that, because I'll have to see Goldberg in NXT and spare me.
Oh my God. That's the day NXT's dead.
So whatever, bro. Seriously, but how do you use Goldberg? You either don't, or he puts people over. Only 2 possible ways to use Goldberg. If you're using him any other way, just don't. Just don't. But, yeah, bro, you use Goldberg 2 ways, and that's either you don't use him, or he's putting people over, because nobody is legit about fucking Goldberg. He comes back, everyone's just, oh God, this idiot again. What's he gonna botch this time? So, yeah, bro, what do you think they should do with Goldberg?
Don't. If we're speaking in a term where, hopefully we're gonna be, getting crowds back soon. I don't see it, but I also don't see them going to Saudi Arabia unless Vince is that much of an asshole, which he probably is, so don't be surprised if they do. But I don't see them going to Saudi Arabia, but bro, that's where you use Goldberg and have him face fucking Kane, because that's what those mindless runts like to see. They like to see they fucking fiend, no pun intended, off fucking Goldberg versus Kane, because that's the only fucking people they know. Yeah, don't use him, and if you do, you could give us that Roman match at Saudi Arabia, but knowing WWE, this guy will be at fucking Mania and SummerSlam for the next 2 years, fucking beating somebody, because he's a superhero to people that are 40 years old, but for some reason he thinks he's a superhero to his kid, or 2 kids. Dude, the only kid you're a superhero to is your fucking kid. And let me tell you, exactly. Your kid is not every kid.
Shit, your kid doesn't mean shit.
Most of the fucking kids don't fucking know you, bro. I barely know Goldberg. I mean, I know of him and what he's done, but by no means do I look at Goldberg as a superhero.
He's not an Austin. Like, the fuck?
Seriously, yeah, he's just fucking Goldberg. There's no much more to it. Guy made his career off squash matches.
Like, why are you even back in the first place, dude? No one wants you.
Makes no sense.
The guys in the back want you.
And actually, speaking of that, Some other news, just to bring up. I think it was Jim Cornette said that one of the original plans for AEW was to have Goldberg, and he was the one of Tony Khan's original guys he wanted to get, and he wanted to redo the streak with Goldberg. So, what do you think about that?
That is garbage. Like, I love Tony Khan. He's clearly a smart dude, but not in that regard, apparently. Because nobody, especially not even the hardcores, want to see.
See, you know Goldberg. What? Let me do a quick Google search here. Okay, so Tony Khan clearly is a fan of Goldberg. He probably looks at Goldberg as somewhat of a superhero. Let's see how old Tony Khan is. 37 years old.
Oh wow.
Yet the kids are the ones. I think the only ones that are getting happy over the Goldberg beating Fiend is fucking our 40-year-olds. Sorry.
Seriously. Like, dude.
Get out of here.
Kids like the Fiend. So, like, bruh, get out of here. Nobody likes you, Goldberg. These kids barely even... Their parents probably barely even know him. So, like, dude, calm down. You ain't shit.
Yeah. That's retarded. Yeah. Moving on here. Oh, well, I guess we could bring this up. These guys were on SmackDown tonight. Apparently, WWE has been having Retribution stand-ins. They have been having people that are clearly 5-foot-tall cronies that have never seen a wrestling ring in their life, probably going out there and acting as if they are in a Retribution. And why is that, you may ask? Not because their group is going to be filled with all 205 Live rejects, but it's because they do not know who is going to be in the group. And also, one thing I need to point out, the group we seen when they were chainsawing ropes was not the same group we seen tonight, because there was like 20 of them.
Seriously.
Like, bro, literally, there was like 20 of them. Roman's gonna take them down.
Oh god, all 20 of them at once. He's gonna just...
And then Dijak's there.
Bruh, his ass.
What were you saying about the roster?
Like, bro, the entire roster was out there. So who the fuck is this group? Like, dude, they make no sense booking-wise. Like, even if it is supposed to be like a fucking random person in the roster, the whole fucking roster was out there.
It's gonna...
If it is a fucking Baron Corbin who was out there, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be all NXT motherfuckers, and at that point, you could have just done an NXT invasion.
Seriously.
You know?
Fucking, like, bro, they're so lame and cheesy, bro. Like, and like, bro, stop getting these random. At least, if you're gonna get stand-ins, get local competitors from Florida. Because not only are you giving them a job,
get some Evolve guys. People that look like wrestlers.
People that know what they're doing, not just randomly punching the air. I could fucking make that fight look better than they did, bruh. Come on, man. God, it's just like so lame. They are so lame, and the fact that they don't know who the fuck they're putting in this group yet is so, like, it's obvious how stupid they are backstage. Because, bro, how are you gonna create this entire faction and not know who the fuck is in it?
Yeah.
While you're still teasing them and writing for them. They're already debuting, and they're beating people up. They're causing chaos, apparently, and you don't even know who they are. Vince doesn't even know who's in the fucking group.
One of the things I thought would be like a huge cliffhanger is, why don't you do that at the end of the show, right? Have the whole roster come out there and have somebody accidentally get unmasked as a huge cliffhanger, and then go off the air. You know what I mean? Like, it's come on now, like, but And besides, if they're so chaotic, why did the whole roster go out there and make quick work of their asses, bro? They were
Seriously.
when the whole roster came out there, when like that second wave of them, they all just got the shit beat out of them and all ran back through the crowd. Like,
They're so
goddamn.
badass and goddamn, like, bruh. Come on, man. It's just so inconsistent, so stupid. Like on Raw, they raided and took control of the production truck for the first segment of the show. What do they just leave after that? The show went to commercial and then they just leave. Like, bro. And I hate how they're doing this every show too. Why are the lights going out? Are they coming back? And they just use it as an excuse to cut to commercial. Like, bro, just say you're going to fucking commercial. Don't do that lame, cheesy garbage.
And like you said, they act like this shit hasn't been happening for a month and a half already. Why are the lights? What is this? Could this be the group that's calling themselves Retribution? It's like, dude, clearly it's fucking them.
Yeah,
Unless it's fucking the Fiend.
Legit. Like, it's just so bad, bro. It is.
You know, the thing is, too, like, dude, at least it took the Nexus 2 months to get buried, right? These guys, how cool would it look if the Nexus were about to fucking ram Bret Hart, crash his ass in a car, which when I was a little kid, I was so scared, bro. I thought they died. That's what I thought, bro. I thought they killed his ass. But to the point, like, how cool would it look if a month in, the Nexus were just being stood over by half the roster? But no, the cool thing about the Nexus was they took out the roster to the point where, like,
they couldn't fight back.
They couldn't fight back until Team WWE formed an organized team, which at that point they still shouldn't have lost, but there's nothing anybody could do about that now. But, fucking, yeah, man, it's like, the roster could never catch them because they would come in, beat the living shit out of whoever they had to beat the living shit out of and bounce. And they were never touched a couple times leading up to SummerSlam. A couple times. But, you know what? It took Cena having to put an organized team together, and at that point they beat them, but like I said, they should have never beat them in any means, but that's fucking 10 years ago, there's nothing we can do about that now. But what the point I'm getting is, before SummerSlam 2010, the Nexus was fucking greatly booked.
Untouchable.
Yeah, seriously, man. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, these guys just got the shit beat out of them fucking 2 days before SummerSlam by the whole roster, and that's the end of it. Dijak, if he's the leader of it, was just like, yo, guys, we gotta dip. We ain't strong enough for all them.
Yeah, he was yelling at them to dip like, dude, you guys are so chaotic and cool and dangerous that you had to dip when you're getting beat up by fucking Sheamus.
It's so corny. Like, every one of their segments was, like, so corny. Like when they threw the cinder block through the window, and it just looked like whoever was carrying the cinder block was, like, carrying it by their hips. They looked like they could barely hold the fucking thing. It just looked so corny. Like, bro, the Nexus, instead of flipping over cars like an idiot, they were putting an old man in a car and flying that bitch across the parking lot and crashing it into another car. Like, bro, awesome.
Doing some cool shit.
Then, bro, let me tell you, that segment with Bret Hart was not pussified at all. Because if anybody goes back and watches that segment, that car went flying in reverse. And fucking,
like his ass just died.
Seriously, bro, and obviously, not to mention the segment with Cena, the very first one where everybody thought he died too. All the commentators,
the fans just started beating shit up.
Justin Roberts, and it even fit better with storyline that Daniel Bryan got fired because the group was so violent. He legitimately got fired because the group was so violent. Poor Justin Roberts. That'd be so funny if they met up in AEW.
Damn.
Like,
Ooh,
damn.
choked my ass and got fired. Damn. Yeah, not bad. No, that shit looked crazy. That shit was sick. Just oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, honestly, but Nexus were so cool, and this is like such a fucking just so stupid. So it's so PG, and for a show that just
It
went back
really
to
is.
TV 14, if I'm not wrong, didn't they go back? Didn't SmackDown
I
just go
think they
back
only
to?
went back. I don't think they only went back for that one episode or that one segment.
Bruh. Well, you'd think. You know what? Not even. It doesn't even have any. Because if the Nexus could be that cool in PG-13, there is no fucking excuse here. Dude, these guys are cutting
And
ropes with chainsaws. Really?
and the only thing they're trying to do with Retribution is just trying to make them look cool, literally by their look itself. And their look isn't cool. It's lame and cheesy. Make them do cool shit. And the thing is, the Nexus looked so simple. It was just some simple shit. Just some merch and an armband. Boom. That's it.
And the catchphrase. That
Exactly.
catchphrase. Man.
Like,
Whoever. And the way Wade Barrett said their catchphrase. Dude.
went crazy. Like, this
Oh,
group needs a voiced leader. Or
seriously.
just, even some like a hacker type leader. Just something to guide them and let us know what they want and what they're doing. Because we
Right.
don't, and it's not mysterious. It doesn't make me want to watch next week. It just makes me roll my eyes. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's like. The Nexus was so simple and so effective, and here we're like trying to so hard to get the. And you know what, dude? Their look, like you said, is so cheesy, bro. They look like fucking Englewood bank robbers. What the fuck?
Legit, like, they look like fucking heist in GTA.
Yeah,
Like, bro, you don't
honestly,
look
bro.
cool. You look lame as shit.
Yeah, man, and I hate too, like when they do like these chaotic segments. I don't know if you've ever like caught on to this, but it's been triggering me for weeks. Like when they flip the car over, they do that cheesy little scream. They're like,
Oh,
like you know, yeah, yeah, where you like deepen your voice and you try to sound cool, but it's bro. I hate
it's
when
like,
they've been doing that. Yeah, and then
like
they all
getting to
run away.
score fucking 2K. Literally. Like, it's so lame. So cheesy.
It's fucking horrible. Moving on. Speaking of things that are fucking horrible, Velveteen Dream came back to television, man, and fans are pissed. Fans
Oh,
are
yeah.
pissed the fuck off. So, what's your take on this, bro? What do you think about this Dream situation? Are you for it? Are you Nexus? Or are you against it?
I'm against it, bro, because, bro, this dude had some hard and very, 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 not suspicious in the accusationer part, on his part, some very,
That's
like,
suspect, bro.
suspect accusation, bro. Like, that voice, that's Dream. Like,
Yeah.
you just ignore it. Talking about there's no evidence. Triple H, do you have Twitter? Because you clearly do, because Austin Theory's still off fucking TV. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like, I get it. You did. Nobody wished that fucking this Velveteen would be like this, and his career would end up like this. But now it's how it is, and you can't take it back.
Who'd have thought?
I swear, man.
Somebody, like, dude, you would ask me that 6 months ago, and I would have told you, you are the biggest fucking idiot if you don't see this guy main eventing WrestleMania within the next 2-3 years. Maybe, well, definitely in the next 10 years. If this guy, 6 months ago, man, I would have told you, you were a fucking idiot if you did not see Velveteen Dream main eventing WrestleMania within the next decade. And now we're
And
where we are.
yeah, cause dude, like those clear ass accusations, and you just bring them back on TV, acting like nothing, and then you're just going around. Well, we could find nothing, so like, dude, stop. Bro. This isn't the '90s. You can't just sweep the shit under the rug. Just like literally, they have no choice. Even if Dream takes a year and a half off and comes back, people still aren't gonna want him, and it'll be weird just seeing them on TV. As much as I hate to say it, bro, get rid of him because he's no use anymore, especially after what he did, bro. So,
And the fact that they had him beat Finn, I mean,
yeah.
me and you, by all means, have been one to say Finn Balor should put people over. But, bro,
Yeah. Bro,
that is clearly, let me ask you this. You get Velveteen Dream off for a car accident, right? So why did you suspend Joe Coffey? And like you said, why is Austin Theory still off TV? Because they did some fucked up shit, right? Well, let me tell you, Velveteen Dream did some fucked up shit, and that's clearly him. And in that little picture he sent, you could clearly tell that's him. Clearly.
It's like, what are the odds of some dude, same skin tone, same muscles, same body, but it's not Dream, that's not his face. Bruh, that's clearly him.
And the voice thing, too, and then all the tweets. Like, clearly, like, man, and you said this the other night, they just want this to work so bad, but we're at a point now, bro, it can't.
Literally can't.
It just can't, bro, because, and we were talking about this the other night, off camera, we live in the age of Twitter, wrestling Twitter, right? Vince McMahon, you want to know why most of you guys probably know this, or if you don't, Vince McMahon, many years ago, was charged with sexual assault. If he was charged with that today, with evidence, dude.
Triple H got his takeover.
Yeah. Bro, people would go to the depths. People would tweet at Snickers. People would fucking tweet at Fox, USA, and I was gonna say TNT. Well, probably. People would be tweeting at fucking his kids, Stephanie and Shane. Linda McMahon would never even be in contention to be in the Senate. But the fact that we live in wrestling Twitter, this guy will never live this down. He never will. And it's I think it for all of us, man, unless you are really that stupid, it's very uncomfortable to watch him. Considering his demeanor is very seducing. It's just fucking uncomfortable. It's just very fucking uncomfortable.
Seriously, bro.
And yeah, I love the Nexus, but I'm against it, bro. I'm against it. I don't see the point. I don't see the point in bringing him back. You could have easily had Finn Balor in that. You could have had Finn Balor and Timothy Thatcher. Well, actually, no, because Timothy Thatcher got pinned in that match. But since Dexter Lumis is out, I mean, there's nothing really much you can do. Why didn't you just do Thatcher versus Finn for a spot in that ladder match, or you could have done Swerve versus Finn, or literally anybody, bro. You got a decent, they are building up, again, slowly building up a decent little mid-card in NXT of a whole bunch of guys that could be the world champ, and which is good, because that's what I'm used to NXT, but that tag division, wow. Where did WWE's tag teams go? But nonetheless, like, dude, it was at a point where we were like, damn, they got a lot of good-ass teams, bro. And now we're at the point where we're like, where the fuck are all the teams? What the fuck happened to them all?
We can't think of them anymore, bro.
Yeah, man, but back on the Velveteen Dream situation. It's just uncomfortable. I'd say it's just very fucking uncomfortable to watch him perform. Not to mention he has this really awkward chin hair. But that's besides the point. Yeah, it's honestly just very, very uncomfortable to watch from my standpoint and clearly yours. So, yeah, man, we are definitely against this matter. So, yeah, man, moving on. Also things that fucking suck. We have Shane McMahon. Now, we're not talking 2016 Shane McMahon. So apparently these rumors got shot down, but apparently Shane McMahon was in consideration to take over the lead writer role of Monday Night Raw and Bruce to lessen the load on Bruce Pritchard. And whether these things are true or not, what do you think? Whether these rumors are true or not, do you think they should have Bruce stay control of both shows, or do you think they should only have him on SmackDown? What do you think about this?
I say Bruce should be put in control of no shows, but that's not up to me. So, I mean, I would be down for that, but like, how better truly would Shane McMahon be in that role? Because, I mean,
I was gonna say, I don't. I was gonna say, I don't think we've ever seen like Shane run a show, but like he's Vince's son, so like you just said, how better is this shit really gonna get? But alright, continue.
Exactly. So like, it'll probably be just a lot of pull apart brawls, a lot of random fucking fights for no, like, it's just gonna be, because clearly, JD brought this up a couple weeks ago, and it's so true. Clearly, Shane just wants his own MMA company, but he can't afford one. So that's what he did with Raw Underground.
Does he really? Or was he just making fun of him?
I think he's just making fun of him, but clearly he wants something like that.
Yeah, clearly.
Like,
you can always tell too by the style he wrestles. He's more into that MMA style. Like, you know how Shane punches a lot?
Exactly.
He only, in pro wrestling, he incorporates in his moveset his fucking coast to coast and his big elbow drop off the thing through the announce table.
Shit, that's literally it. But like, just, bro.
What a dumb down. Can't have an MMA company, I'm just gonna start Raw Underground. Fuck.
Fuck, man. So it's just like, whichever way, it's truly not gonna get better. So
right.
These shows are on a down path that it's almost gonna be impossible to stop. So no matter who you put, unless you fucking get back what was his name, SmackDown in 2016?
Ryan Ward.
Unless you get him back, bro, these shows ain't gonna be shit.
I hear so many stories about him like getting pissed off, like so pissed off and like wanting to like walk out of WWE.
Understandably, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because
apparently, like, I also hear a lot of stories about, like, in those, like, creative meetings, they, like, ignore him a lot.
yeah, they probably do know them. That's just how they are, bro.
Yeah.
Just ignore the one that actually make these shows good. Of course. Goddamn.
Dude, don't get me started on SmackDown in 2016, bro. That motherfucker made that show on a god level, bro. Ryan Ward. He was the most over. He was the most over guy.
He really was.
He was, man. What a beast.
He was a beast.
Yeah, dude. Shane, I definitely think we should get a lot less Bruce on these shows, but I mean, Bruce is just gonna do what Vince fucking asks of him anyway, so it's not like there's gonna be much of a change. You know what? Vince trusts Bruce so much. Actually, a story came out right before we went on that Vince McMahon hasn't sat in gorilla position in quite some time. So clearly Bruce is doing whatever the fuck Vince McMahon wants, because if it wasn't what Vince wanted, you know, he'd be right fucking there. Either that or get this, Bruce would be gone. So
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus.
You know.
Yeah, man. Moving on here. I guess I could bring this up now. Just one out of the way. So, Sonya Deville, one of the best lately. Right next to Sasha and Bayley, bro. Got Sonya, man. Sonya's been on her game lately. Sonya's been doing it, bro. She's been fucking awesome. Like I mentioned, I love that segment tonight where she slapped the dog shit out of Dana Brooke, and then she called her pathetic in such that like pitiful way. It was fucking awesome. But Yeah, so Sonya Deville, man, Jesus Christ. So just a brief rundown of the story in case you guys have not heard it. I'm pretty sure everyone has. So Sonya Deville had a stalker, and I couldn't. The past couple days I've been going to bed, man. I haven't been able to listen to JD too much because usually that's what I'll fall asleep to. Listen to some wrestling news, but one day I woke up and I clicked on JD and I was midway through the video and he started talking about this story and I thought it was like a performance center stalker. No. To my surprise, this dude, I think his name was Thomas something Jr., something like that. I don't fucking know his name. But
Some pussy ass name.
but bro, apparently this guy parked his car at a church miles away from Sonya Deville's house, walked to her house with a knife, zip ties, mace, duct tape. I think that was it, right?
A gun.
No, he didn't have a gun. He had a knife. Did he have a
I
gun?
heard he had a gun. Yeah, he had a gun.
Holy fuck. That's crazy. Well, yeah. Basically all that creep shit, pretty much. And he parked his car a couple miles away from Sonya Deville's house, walked to her house, bro, and was standing on her porch for 4 hours, and he was texting her while he was inside, and he was saying, I'm outside, baby. You're the only one I will ever love, is like some other text from a while back and stuff like that. And then he proceeded to say, I'm going to kill that bitch inside with you. And who is that bitch, you may ask? Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose was at Sonya Deville's house. And apparently this guy cut a hole in the patio screen door and was standing not less than 4 feet away. I guess Sonya Deville told him, who are you? What do you want? As he was standing 4 feet away from her. And apparently, what I've heard is that they went outside, but I don't know how Sonya Deville's house looks, but the guy thought that they went upstairs, and he was probably going to follow them upstairs, but by that point they probably already had 911 on the phone. And man, that is crazy. JD said this, and it's absolutely bone-chilling to hear, but man, how close were we to fucking reporting the murder of Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose?
The fuck, man.
Dude.
God.
Apparently the guy, when he went in for a questioning, admitted to driving all the way from North Carolina, I think, one of the Carolinas, all the way down to I'm guessing Orlando. I'm guessing that's where most wrestlers live. And yeah, when he said that, apparently his plan was to have Sonya tie her up for hours and have her answer any questions that he had, but he's not gonna really tell the cops the full story of what he really wanted to do. But dude, that again, like JD said, bro, fucking how close were we to reporting the murder of Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, man? All I could say on this, man, literally all I have to say is I'm honestly glad the both of them are okay. Two genuinely great, well, maybe not, Sonya's great, but two genuinely good, at least good talents, and God, that's fucking scary. That's so fucking scary.
Terrifying.
You worked so hard to achieve your dream, and once you become a famous public figure, this is the kind of fucking shit that has to happen, because fucking people are just not right, man.
Seriously.
But yeah, all I have to say on that, dude, is I'm honestly just so glad that those two are okay, and that is very fucking scary, very fucking scary. So yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, bro. What do you got to say on this shit?
God, well, it's just, I'm just glad they're good, man, because that's fucking terrifying. Fuck that, and fuck the weirdo that did it, bro, because that shit ain't right, man. That shit's disgusting.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yes. Moving on here, we got. All right, this is some SmackDown news. We were going to report on this last week, but man, I learned that Daniel Bryan has been working closely with the SmackDown creative team, and that is the reason why we have been seeing guys we would normally see. Hence, Grand Metalik getting a Intercontinental Championship match against AJ Styles and things of that sort. So a lot of guys we don't normally see, we're seeing. So what do you think about that?
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. He clearly, like he did with Kofi, just wants other people to succeed, man, and he has the ability now backstage to let that happen. Well, not completely, but he has the power to give some people shots, man. So that's awesome. Daniel Bryan's such a good person, bro. It's just like, that's awesome. Awesome for him, man, and awesome for the people he helps.
Yeah.
Because backstage there, it's a fucking shit show, man. Fuck that. So, yeah, bro. Daniel Bryan, he's a legend, bro. He's awesome, bro. I, I just watched an old clip of us talking smack, and yeah, fucking Daniel Bryan was talking about how they called James Ellsworth. He was joking, but he's talking about how they call him the Big Hog backstage, because fucking Renee was talking about why is Carmel even with him, and he was talking about
Oh
well,
my
he can call
god.
him Hog backstage. So
Oh my
then Renee was
god.
dying. I was bro, 2016 Daniel Bryan didn't give a fuck.
Because he
He
knew he couldn't. He knew he didn't have
so
to.
shit. They wouldn't fire him for any reason, bro.
And if they
He was
did,
just
it's
saying,
more money for somebody
yes,
else.
exactly, bro. That was just amazing, man. But just good for all parties, man. Except for WWE management. But hey, man, everyone's got to force them. People with any sort of power has to force them to do stuff all the time, man. So that just goes to show how fucked they are backstage. But yeah, bro, good for Daniel Bryan. But what do you think about that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that Daniel Bryan dude is such a great bro. They were going to go with DB versus Kevin Owens, and I love KO, but for Mania 35, that would have made zero sense. And Daniel Bryan took it upon himself to make make the show stealer at that Mania,
Mm-hmm.
and two, make one of the best WrestleMania moments we've seen in a minute. In a
Oh
fat
yeah,
ass minute. Well, one of
most
the live
definitely.
WrestleMania moments at least. Firefly Funhouse, man, and the Boneyard match. Those were some fucking moments, alright.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude, yeah, I mean, Daniel Bryan's such a good person to the point where if he ever were to leave, WWE would hurt. They would hurt because of it. He's just an awesome person. I love Daniel Bryan, bro. He's always been in always been a mark for him. But yeah, bro,
Oh yeah.
he's just awesome. He's just an awesome person, and this just goes to show how much he truly cares about like wrestling and stuff. It's
Most definitely.
it's his first love, as it's most of ours, really. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
man, it's just awesome shit here by Daniel Bryan. Giving other people shots, because, and you know what too? He brought Luke Harper back. If you listen to the Talk is Jericho with Brody Lee, when Harper
Yeah.
came back at Clash of Champions in 2019, that was because Daniel Bryan called him up and asked him if he wanted to work with him. If he wanted to work with
Exactly.
him and Rowan versus Bryan and Roman. So, I mean, he did that for Luke Harper, and by no means does he have to, because Daniel Bryan could be Goldberg to the point where he's like, I mean, he has the point where he's like, I want to work with The Fiend and I want to beat him. So I can be
Oh yeah.
great. You know what I mean? He can do that. You know what I mean? Well, he could put in a word, and just because his contract's up in a year, you bet your ass they're gonna fucking do it for him.
Exactly.
So, yeah, man, but he can be like that, but no, man. Instead, he decides to give opportunities to guys like Grand Metalik and try to give as much influence as he can to the point where others succeed, which is just awesome. Genuinely is. So, yeah. Moving on, man. EC3. This past weekend, I think, or this past week, they were reintroducing, if you will, ROH. ROH has been out since March, due to everything. Basically, the only thing that's been around is AEW, WWE, and Impact. New Japan just came back, so those are basically the only three wrestling companies doing anything. So, well, the three major ones at least. But EC3 was in Baltimore for the tapings, and people are raising a lot of speculation that EC3 is going to make an appearance on the ROH tapings and debut, which is a company he's never worked for, and also he did hint at this in one of his promo videos, and it gets me excited because he also hinted at AEW, bro. And he, remember what I reported a couple weeks ago? He is exclusive until January. So once January comes, bro, he's all elite.
He is, bro. He is.
Yeah. So, yeah. What do you think about EC3 going to ROH?
Well, my first thought is, I don't know if he's actually going to be, on the show because he's exclusive to Impact. So I don't know how that's going to fucking work.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's
Bro,
exclusive to Impact.
Wait till it pops up on your screen. I forgot about this team. Mahalisha.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
God.
Why they got Nikki in the Big Show? Is that Mandy Rose and Arya Daivari?
Hell yeah.
Interesting.
God
I'm gonna
damn.
live in the Fiend.
I'm dead. I'm mark ass shit.
Alright, sorry. Continue what you were saying. EC3.
Yeah, bro. I don't know how if he can go debut at the ROH because he's exclusive to Impact. So I don't think he can. I don't think he will, to be honest.
Unless it's in his contract.
Yeah, unless he can. I hope so. And if he does, that would be awesome, man. But yeah, bro, that would be awesome for him. He gets to explore ROH too, man. So I don't watch ROH, so I can't tell who he'll face and shit. The only person I could probably name is Flip Gordon and Brody King. Only like two people besides,
I wonder if they're still calling themselves Villain Enterprises.
Yeah, I wonder. I think they might have broke up.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. But that's good for him. Good for EC3, man. He's doing great, bro. I love him.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it could be something cool for him. It could be something different for him. You never know, man. It could change of pace. Obviously, he recorded an episode of The Narrative with he recorded an episode of The Narrative talking about EC3 or ROH. I mean, and he also did that with AEW, man. So that gets me very excited to see what comes in January. So yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, not much more to really say on that, but yeah, I'm excited to see what he does, man. And this guy's doing it all, man. And you can't hate on him for it, man. You can't. He's doing great shit. But next up, I actually think this. Oh, second to last. As we wrap it up here, man, we got some news over the past weekend, bro. WWE is losing one of its best interviewers, man. WWE is losing Renee Young, bro. What do you think about this?
Damn, bro. She always would say that, like, the fact that Moxley's in AEW, like, they didn't treat her differently. Why do I doubt that? I feel like they did, man.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I don't think it was, like, bad, but, like, I
she
think they
was off
treated her.
TV so much more. If you
Exactly,
noticed,
bro.
yeah,
She really
bro.
was. They delegated her to random ass roles and shit. Like, come on, man. But, you know, I'd say good for her, man, because she gets to go do other things. Whether, if it is AEW, that would be fucking, you know, not only an amazing snag for AEW, but good for her, man. She gets to be with her husband. But she might not go to AEW. She might go to, like, the NBA or NFL or NHL. Do something, man.
She
She
could
has a
do it
lot of
all.
options. She really can, man.
Charlie
So,
Caruso does it. She
exactly.
does
So,
first takes. WWE. She's doing it, man. And you know
exactly,
what,
man.
too?
So,
So
mhm.
bogus that they delegated Renee to all of that stuff.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I mean, granted, they did give her WWE backstage, but realistically, who the fuck else is gonna take that role, bro?
Exactly.
Renee, Renee was one of the most, and you know, I hated the fact that they kept her off TV. Um, Not, or they didn't keep her off TV, but not, they didn't have her on TV as much because who knows why?
Yeah.
Probably not because her husband is the AEW World Champion. And how do you do that to somebody like her when she is the most charismatic interviewer you have? Next to Charlie
Exactly.
Caruso, a step above Charlie Caruso is literally the only one above her, man, is Renee Young. So sad to see her
Exactly.
go, but I'm happy to see what she does in the future, and I think she'll do a lot better. So yeah, man,
Oh, yeah. Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
for sure, for sure. Moving on here as we wrap up the news before we get into these predictions, man. Our final story for the news: WWE Triple H rather confirmed an upcoming draft, which earlier in the year, it was reported that WWE was getting fed up with the rosters and that it was going to be in September. But it is being rumored for October, man. The same time they did it last year. Random ass time to do it. Personally, I would either do it after Mania or after SummerSlam. But October, whatever. What do you think about this shit?
Uh, yeah. Bro, why are you doing this? You don't need this show. Like, bro, what? That show's gonna be all rematches. All fucking rematches, man. Like, what? What? Like, you're not even competing with AEW. So
Wait,
why are you
wait, what are you talking
wait,
about?
you were you didn't just talk about payback.
No, I'm talking about the draft.
Oh, the trap. Oh my god, I just blanked out, I guess.
I was like,
God
I was like,
damn.
I was like, wait, I was like, I think the draft needs to happen.
Oh shit, I thought I'm dead. My brain just blanked out. Okay, draft. Good. Um, because these shows are so stale, so annoying, and just so predictable. We need a shake up, a draft, or whatever the fuck of superstars, bro. And the only negative thing I'm thinking, I feel like they're gonna send a decent amount of people to NXT. I don't know why I'm feeling it, but I am. And to be honest, I don't want it to happen because like there's so many people in NXT right now that they don't need a bigger they need a bigger tag team roster. I'll give them that, but they don't need a bigger men's roster or women's roster. So they could benefit from one, and so could the people who ever get sent down there. I mean, hopefully because the way NXT's going, but still, bro. But on the main roster, man, they need to shake things up because I'm tired of seeing Braun's bald ass, that ugly ass blue title on SmackDown, send him back to Raw without a championship. Um, fucking. I wonder how they're gonna do the women's division because I'm gonna think because obviously the Bayley and Sasha storyline is gonna go on past the draft, so I wonder how they're gonna, work. But yeah, man, because they're gonna get drafted to most likely the same show if they're still not tag team champions. So it's like, what if they're not on the same show when they're feuding, or like after they're done feuding, they're gonna have to be on separate shows after that. So it's just like, I wonder how they're gonna do that situation. But overall, man, thank God, because they just need change. They really do. Yeah, bro. I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be really good. I hope just say it's draft and just switch people around and post it on Twitter. I hope it's a draft, because that would. I think they know they need content on these shows, so I think it might be somewhat like a draft. So that'll be good. But like the draft, man, it's still gonna be ran by fucking Bruce, no matter what. Um, they're still gonna push the same people, just on different shows. So as much as they need one, as much as I want one, what's truly gonna change, But what do you think about the draft?
Yeah, man, definitely needed as fuck at this point. This Raw roster has been almost the same for, 2 years with a little minor nixes. But yeah, dude, definitely needs to be fucking changed. I'm excited for draft, man. I really want to see how I seen it in my childhood, the whole and it like randomized people. That was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
But, I thought that was awesome way to move people around. So yeah, yeah, man, but yeah, definitely need it. As for people in NXT, dude, with this tag division, it's to the point where you need to merge divisions because a fucking roster of two teams, and then you're struggling to put together a third team of two random ass people for the whole fucking year is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And dude, where the fuck did all these tag teams go? There's
Legit.
literally like two teams on SmackDown and two
Yeah.
on Raw. Ridiculous. Well, three, Hurt Business. But, yeah. Why don't you have the Hurt Business win the Raw tag titles? They could probably fucking do something cool with it. I don't
Seriously,
know,
man.
man. But, yeah. Very needed. Very fucking needed. And I'm excited. As for people to go to NXT, I would absolutely not doubt you on that. I definitely can fucking see them doing some shit like that too, man. Which is gonna be absolutely fucking retarded, but it is what it is. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I can't wait to report on you who moved and give you guys our thoughts on it, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see. But as for a shakeup, I'm definitely excited for it. So yeah. All right. Time for some predictions. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
All right, man. Starting off NXT Takeover. That was all the news, by the way. And starting off NXT Takeover, man. We have the number one contenders match for the tag team championships. We got Legado del Fantasma, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza versus the Fashion Police, Breezango, versus 1-2, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. Who do you think's gonna win this shit, bro?
As much as I love and I want to see one to get a win and get another tag team match, and even I'd say they could win it, bro. But what do I think is gonna win? Probably Phantasma and his group, man, because they're clearly building him up. Phantasma already got the not the UK title, the Cruiserweight title. And I could just see them eventually putting those tag team titles on Wild and Mendoza, man. Hopefully not soon, because I'd like to see Imperium do something with those titles, even if I don't even know what they can do with those titles. But hey, man. But who do I see winning that match? I think it's a obvious Phantasma and his group, man. Just because they're building them up, man. they had this. I don't even. To be honest, I don't even know if it's still going on. But they got this thing with Drake. Oh yeah, it is because Fashion Police helped Drake nab. Okay. Oh yeah, I just remembered that. Um, yeah, bro. Breezango definitely isn't winning, man. They're the ones gonna probably take the pin, I would hope, just because 1-2 shouldn't have to take the pin. Um, but yeah, bro. Breezango just they were cool in 2016, but like now they're just. I recognize their great talent. It's just like I don't care about them, man. I really don't. But yeah, man. Who do I see winning this match? Mendoza and Wild. Definitely gonna win it, I think, and I feel like they probably will put the tag team titles on them, man. But yeah, man. That's who I got for the match. But what about you, bro?
Just a quick rundown. This match, man, definitely, personally, do not see 1-2 winning this thing. And Breezango, like you said, man, I definitely recognize their talent. Think those guys are very great performers, but just can't get like invested in them for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I just can't. So yeah, I definitely think this is going to Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde. Yeah, I think it's going to Legado. I'm just gonna fucking call him Legado del Fantasma before I call this motherfucker Joaquin Phoenix. So yeah, I definitely think Legado del Fantasma this is gonna pick up the victory here. Imperium hasn't done much with the titles, but I would let them hold on to it and wait till Walter gets back because I feel like that could be badass as fuck. I mean, maybe you could have him lose it and win him back when Walter comes back, but and Wolf, of course, but yeah, I think that. Do I think that they will happen? No, I think that Legado del Fantasma will end up taking the tag team championships from Imperium, and I definitely think that that group will be draped in gold. I think they're really trying to get them over. I think they're good, but I need that hook. I need something to make me interested in them. Other than the fact that Santos Escobar's promos are very, very good.
Yes.
But
They need an identity, though.
yeah, they need that. They need something to have us know them by, if you will.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what they need. They're literally one step away, man.
Oh,
And yeah, so I definitely think those guys are gonna pick up the victory here. And up next, man, to get this shit out of the way, we got Adam Cole, Mr. 400-day reign, taking on Pat McAfee, man. I remember when I had this motherfucker on my Madden team in Madden 15. And now I'm watching him on NXT TakeOver. Jesus Christ. Who do you think's gonna win this shit, man?
It's got it, bro. If it isn't fucking cool, I'm done. You guys are in a fat ass rant. It better be fucking. I was about to say Michael Cole. It better fucking be.
I'm still waiting for that illegitimate son angle. Adam Cole's definitely fucking his son, dude. Nobody can tell me otherwise. And I want to see it on television.
And then Adam Cole better starts pronouncing it the Undisputed Era. He better start pronouncing it that way after that son angle.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. If Cole doesn't win, that is so fucking bullshit.
If he doesn't win, he's getting kicked out of the UE. I can guarantee you.
Yeah, bro. Because they want it to be a fucking NXT exclusive faction for some fucking reason. Makes no sense. Because
Pat McAfee's gonna be the leader.
Oh God, bro. I will, bro. No. So who am I predicting? It fucking better be Adam Cole. And if I'm wrong, dude, no. I'm going off on the podcast. I'm going off on Twitter. I'm posting that shit on Instagram. Fuck that, bro. But who do I predict? Better fucking be Adam Cole because, bro, like Pat McAfee weirdly doesn't seem that bad. He was gave a really good promo. The clips we've seen of him in the ring, he doesn't look bad.
I was gonna say that too. He cut a pretty good promo. It was weird.
Swear. But the thing is, with Pat McAfee, if they want to make him a thing, I feel like over time, if he is good, I think he could eventually evolve into someone that we know of in a ring. But bro, he's not a Shayna that went on the indies for a year and a half, 2 years.
We don't have a reason to respect him in our world.
Exactly. He has to earn his respect in our world. And beating Adam Cole is not that fucking way of earning respect. So Adam Cole better fucking win. That's all I'm saying about this fucking match. Because this doesn't need to happen. You do this after Adam Cole had the longest reigning NXT Championship in history. You have him face Pat McAfee in a mid-card match. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, bro. Who do I predict? It fucking better be Adam Cole. What about you, bro?
So, one of the things you just mentioned, how maybe we can get to a point where we respect Pat McAfee. I think... Fuck.